Well, my next guest manages a $1.2 billion forward select income fund, which gained an impressive 23% in 2010. That outperformed 93% of the peers. Where is he putting money this year? Well, Joel Beam is with us now. He's visiting from California, sunny California. Joel, great to have you back.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So we've been talking quite a bit about commercial property on this program and also rents going up on commercial and also on residential.
Right.
For you, where is the sweet spot right now in the property market?
You know, we really like to invest right now where there's a shorter duration to the lease profile. So I think the sectors of the market that have the most sort of robustness in their rent outlook are really hotels and apartments. I think you know, following your thought there about housing, I think you know the apartment business has just a lot of sort of fundamentals in place that augur very well, especially if job growth comes back.
Like what, for instance?
Well, for instance, the supply profile. You know, for upwards of 50 years in America, we've built 400,000 multifamily units a year. We're currently have now 2 years that we've built 100,000 a year. And you know, population grows geometrically. So you know, when folks feel well employed, when they feel constructive about their future, they're going to want to have a place. And there just aren't a lot of apartments being added to the inventory. And you know, you need them because property has an obsolescence factor to it.
But if that's the case, then why not invest also in, let's say, those developers that are developing multifamily or even single-family homes right now?
Well, I mean, whether or not you want to invest in home builders, I think there's an element of a manufacturing business to that. It's our view that single-family housing sort of has a way to go before there's a real strong value proposition for a lot of buyers. The home ownership rate, I think, got a little extended. A lot of folks on the margin somehow got into housing, let's say, single-family homes without recognizing the commitment and the financial wherewithal one needs to have to own a home. So I think there's going to be a period where a lot of folks, the bloom is sort of off the rose in a way for folks that were thinking about owning a house as strictly a financial asset. And the value proposition in apartments for those folks is very strong.
So for you, the sweetest spot is hotels and in apartments. Then, what's the best? I mean, I know you've got a few REITs that you're invested in, but what are they?
Well, you know, we have exposure to 68 or so REITs in the portfolio that I spend most of my time on, and I think the complexion changes from quarter to quarter based upon where we're finding the most value. So,
give me your most recent change.
Well, I mean, I think that we take risk in credit in this portfolio. So one company that we took a big risk on that's no longer sort of in our top exposure is a company called Duke Realty, and that's a company that needed to raise some equity, needed to do some other things to take care of its balance sheet on the debt side. And we took a risk there about a year and a half ago.
And it paid off.
And consistent with the themes you see through the business, the company did execute on its capital plans, and we were rewarded well for that.
And you can shorten your fund, right? And are there any shorts out there? Is there anything that looks...
There certainly are. You could argue that valuations in the REIT space are generally pretty full. There's a lot of growth. We're very constructive about the economy, but there's a lot of growth priced into the REIT valuations right now. So, for instance, we have a fund called Forward Strategic Realty that basically maintains a short book. And so what we do there is we try to be sort of careful, try to generate good total returns with less vol, and we keep the shorts on where we see sort of outliers on the valuation curve.
Joel, we're going to have to leave it there. Appreciate it.
Sure.
Joel Beam of Forward Management talking about the housing market.